Hi, Donovan Woods here.
Hey, it's me, Tom Power.
We're here to tell you about our brand new podcast. It's called The Big Five.
So, Donovan, what is The Big Five?
Yeah, exactly. What is The Big Five? That's what The Big Five is all about. Every week, Tom and I will sit down with a special guest and dive into new topics, debating things like, what are the Big Five farm animals? The Big Five types of hat? The Big Five guys named Paul?
Martin, Revere, Mezcal, McCartney, John Paul II.
The debate is settled by a listener from somewhere across the country. It's like a game show.
It is a game show.
The Big Five, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to find out what's bugging Stef.
I'm not sure we have a choice in the gathering. We gather here every day and sometimes get to hear about what's bugging Stef. So why are we gathered here today, Stef?
Okay, did this need to change? And actually, I don't even know when it changed with these weather advisories and warnings, and they're color-coded now?
Right.
What's with everything's yellow?
Everything is yellow. You're so
Is
right.
Coldplay getting, they getting money for
This
this?
was done by Chris Martin.
Yeah, everything's
right.
yellow.
In the winter, there was like frost advisories and snow advisories that were yellow.
The only thing that should be yellow in the winter is the yellow snow. That's what we should avoid. That's about it.
But I'm not even familiar with what's above yellow, what's below yellow. Like, should I know what the colors are?
That's
when
what
did
I'm
this
saying.
happen?
When did that happen? And what was wrong with using mild warning, severe warning, dangerous? I understand those words. I don't understand yellow and orange and red and purple and whatever colors are
Devil's
using.
advocate here, yellow is the color of caution. So yellow
Is
just
it?
means caution. I would imagine, without knowing,
Yeah.
I would imagine red is probably the next color.
Probably.
Red is warning.
I would assume.
What if we get into magenta territory? What happens then?
Magenta means it's magical.
What about sepia warnings? Do we have sepia warnings? It's kind of like meh.
I just feel like if you were going to develop a system, first of all, the color coding system for snow, yellow snow, already not a good idea.
Right.
But then now it's everything too. It's not just snow. It's rain. It's
There's yellow
heat.
wind, Pooja.
It's wind.
It was yellow wind.
There's yellow wind. I'm just I'm not sure anybody took the time to say, by the way, we're coming out with this new system. You should all learn it.
Because I was first numbers might work, but then I'm people might be confused if what way the numbers go is one extreme or is one low. So I understand not using numbers, but colors?
Well, as often is the case in here, we all sit around and complain about stuff without looking it up. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
It's a quick Google search. Okay, so do you guys want to know what it is?
Yes,
sure.
Okay, so yellow is hazardous weather conditions may cause damage, disruption, or health impacts. Impacts are moderate, localized, or short-term. Yellow alerts are most common. I guess.
So they could have used moderate or hazardous instead, so people understood the warning.
Above yellow is orange.
Okay.
I haven't
not
seen
red.
orange before. Severe weather is likely to cause significant damage, disruption, or health impacts. Impacts are major, widespread, or may last a few days. Orange alerts are uncommon.
So they could have used severe for that one, the
And
word.
so wait, do we even get to red? Is red
There
an
is
option?
a red. Red is like GTFO, man. Red is very dangerous, possibly life-threatening weather will cause extreme damage and disruption. Impacts are extensive, widespread, and prolonged. Red alerts are rare.
Wow. You know what? We need a red alert in here because every morning we all have boiled eggs. And
Yes,
it gets so
there's a red
stinky
alert
in
in
here. We need a red alert.
That isn't. How come when you boil eggs normally they don't smell like anything, but when you buy them prepackaged, they're in their
It's
little
that
egg juice.
It's in the yellow warning
No,
egg juice.
guys,
that's a red.
That's red alert.
That is a red. Get out of
Once
here.
you open it,
Yeah.
the liquid's yellow
Can
warning.
you tell everybody what Michelle Butterly says when she comes in here when eggs are opened?
Oh, is it when she says she can tell that the boys are here?
Yeah, so we open our this conversation's gone in a very unexpected direction. We open our eggs in here around 8:30, and we all have our hard-boiled eggs. And Michelle comes in at 9, and I guess the smell is lingering.
Yeah.
And she attributed it to the boys farting in here, like Fisher and I.
Because when you and
farting it up in here,
when you and Chris are not here, it's just me and Pooja. She's like, it smells so good in here. The girls are here.
because you guys didn't bring eggs that
But
day.
I do have eggs, so I don't get it.
What is she talking about? Also, in what world is that acceptable behavior? Chris and I are just like.
You know what we should have done? Just on the door, we should have had a red alert, and then she wouldn't have been surprised by it. There
Smog
you go.
advisory.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
We got 2 stories you need to know. Pooja, what you got?
Okay, so do you remember hearing about Shakira and her tax evasion issues?
I do.
Yes. Well, there's finally an update, and it means that somewhere Shakira is like moving her hips so that they don't lie, because it turns out after 8 years of this legal battle with Spain's tax agency, she has been acquitted. And now a Spanish court has ordered the country's treasury to repay her nearly $65 million with interest.
No way.
Yes. So she's obviously very happy about this. So this was the problem. The tax people, that's what I'm going to call them, they failed to prove that she spent 183 days in Spain. This was back in 2011.
Okay.
So that is considered a resident once you spend 183 days or longer, which would have made her a resident who had to pay taxes. That was what was sort of the point of contention. Instead, it was found that she was actually only there for 163 days. So technically, she didn't break any rules. Shakira said, quote, after more than 8 years of enduring brutal public targeting, orchestrated campaigns to destroy my reputation, and sleepless nights that ultimately impacted my health and my family's well-being.
And her hips.
And her hips. Who knows what it did to her hips? The National High Court has finally set the record straight. In other words, there was never any fraud. Meantime, Spain's tax agency, they're saying that they're going to appeal this to the Supreme Court. They're going to withhold payment until there's a final judgment. So it's not over, but she's been acquitted. There's no wrongdoing here, at least according to this court. And she's just happy to clear her name. And now, because there was a talk about her facing jail time, like real jail time if she was found guilty.
Shakira in jail?
Yes.
That would be insane.
Man, I don't know what happened to her hips.
So basically the Spanish CRA screwed up.
Yes.
Whatever the Spanish CRA is.
Yes. I think they sort of saw an opportunity. They know she has money and they're like, let's get her. And then didn't end up working out.
Wow. The hips don't lie, but the T4s might.
There you go. What do you got?
Okay. This is really exciting. You're a pretty big James Bond fan, right? You watch all the movies?
I think I've watched them all.
Really? Like going all the way back? Like Sean Connery, Timothy Dalton, Roger Moore?
No. I would have picked it up from Pierce.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 90s onwards. Yeah, I'm kind of similar. So for the first time since 1962, the James Bond franchise is being developed by a different production company. I didn't realize this, but Eon Films has had the rights for the last 60 years and has made the movies. They sold the rights to Amazon and MGM.
Oh.
So possibly going under a different direction, and the search for the next James Bond is underway. Very curious to see who they pick for the role, but also what they do with the franchise now that it's under different creative management. The last Bond film was No Time to Die. That was 5 years ago. It was Daniel Craig's last. It got me curious because I'm like, Daniel Craig's been Bond for a while, right? So I looked it up. He is the longest serving Bond ever.
Really?
15-year run, longer than Sean Connery, who had 12 years. This is the exciting part we know about the next Bond whenever it comes in. They have secured the director, and it's a good one. Denis Villeneuve, who's directing Arrival, Sicario, Dune. Like, the guy makes good movies. So that tells me it's probably going to be good. Amazon is not saying much about who the next Bond might be. There are reports that have come out about some people that have either auditioned or are being considered for it. Tom Francis has auditioned. He hasn't done a lot. He was in the show You. He's 26. So if he's cast, it gives him potentially a long runway to be Bond.
I see. Okay.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. With 3 first names.
Oh, yes.
You know who that is?
Yes, I do.
He's in Kick-Ass and Kick-Ass 2. Looking at his face, if you Google him, he's got pictures with long hair and short hair. His shorter hair pictures, he looks to me like a Bond.
Like a Bond,
And then with the long hair, he looks like a Bond villain.
Yes.
So he could go either way.
And I love that we say that because maybe this is the part of changing things up. Maybe there shouldn't be a typical Bond. Maybe we got to change the standards of what a Bond is.
And this is the other part people are speculating about online. Are they going to go and do something radically different or are they going to go safe?
Idris Elba has been the name that's been thrown around. But the problem is that if you're looking for somebody who's maybe in the younger demo, then I can see why he's not the choice.
Man, he could do a decade run at least.
For sure.
And the last guy in contention is Jacob Elordi from Euphoria and the Wuthering Heights movie.
People love him. Right. Oh my gosh.
I don't really see him as a Bond though. I haven't really watched his stuff, but he's too pretty to be a Bond.
You don't like the cheekbones aren't doing it for you?
Like Bonds are the guys are like handsome but rugged. He feels more just like straight up handsome. You know, there needs to throw some dirt on his face. Or something.
I mean, who knows? Maybe in the new franchise, he doesn't get dirty.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't do his own stunts.
Mr. Clean is the new Bond. Yes,
I'd watch it.
Yes, so would I.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast
from 98.1 CHFI.
Donuts.
Oh, it's donut day.
Yeah.
It is donut day. So feel free to indulge if today's the day. Fish-to-Fur is in right now. Fish-to-Fur, I see you have some Timmy's. Did you grab a donut?
Oh, you ruined the surprise, Gurdeep. I was going to say we can't do a segment or a break about donuts without having donuts here. And I know we're all on diets or we have, lactose-free issues.
It's a health journey, Fish-to-Fur.
Yeah.
It's not a diet.
I brought in one donut, and we can maybe pass it around while we're doing the break, and you can each take a piece off and enjoy it while we're.
I can get down with that.
I could do that. I've got to say though, you won't be able to participate.
So why don't you start?
I can't because it's a chocolate glazed.
Okay.
Fresh out of the oven this morning. I'll pass it to you.
While
first.
we indulge in this, thank you for bringing this in. You told us something off air that I did not know about donuts. So while everyone might enjoy donut today, you cannot. Why?
Because there is usually butter or some sort of milk product in donuts, at least in like the fast food places, like a Tim Hortons, for example. And despite countless strongly worded tweets at Tim Hortons Canada, they have refused to put out a vegan donut. Vegan meaning there would be no dairy in it.
All donuts have dairy? I did not know this. Like a plain glaze has dairy?
It's got butter or some sort of milk, mixed into it.
Okay, but I'm confused by. Okay, let's say that is the case. That's fine. How do we? It's so good. How do we live in a time where we don't have a vegan donut at any of these like places where donuts are readily available? That's the part I'm stuck on.
Shocking.
Like gluten-free and vegan. There should be an option everywhere. No.
Most of these places just started offering oat milk and almond milk for like coffees and teas. So
true.
We're getting there.
Right.
I was a little disappointed to see protein liquid came before vegan donuts.
Right. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember the name of it. I remember seeing like a specifically vegan donut place where all the donuts are vegan. And that's great. But like the mainstream chains, like your Krispy Kremes, your Tim Hortons, they need to have
your McDonald's.
At least one vegan. McDonald's has donuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these places need to have like at least a vegan donut.
I agree. I don't like. What do we need to do? Do we need to like protest? Do we need signs? What are we doing, guys?
This is the hill we're going to die on. Everything going on in the world.
You've already tried letters.
I've not tried letters, but I've tried strongly worded tweets. Tweets to these various companies.
What does a strongly worded tweet from Fish-to-Fur sound like?
Dear Tim Hortons, please, please make a vegan donut.
No, but I just think this is a missed opportunity. There's an entire segment of the population that you could be serving. And when you're that big, when you're like, some of these bigger brands, I think you can do it. You can find and not compromise on taste and, quality and all of that stuff. And maybe that's all it is they're waiting to be able to get it to the level where they're proud of it. And so it's just taking this long.
Fish-to-Fur in those test labs. Let them
now we're talking.
Because what percentage of the population is dairy-free or lactose? It's quite a bit. I don't know what the number is, but it's like we all know someone who's lactose or dairy-free.
Listen, I thought a side gig, I would open up a little bakery called, and please don't steal this, anybody, but Like No Udder. And so everything in there would be dairy-free. It's
like no udder. You can't say it on the radio and then tell people not to steal it.
Please don't take it.
I don't think anyone's taking it.
Oh, snap!
Wow.
Oh, wow.
No, I mean, it's good.
It's too early for shots fired on a Tuesday.
It's the sugar from the donut.
Oh, wow.
This is what happens when you take me on my health journey.
It's sugar Pooja. It's very similar to caffeine Pooja.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
What do you got?
Okay, Pooch, do you remember when the NHL playoffs started a month ago? Remember I told you there were 3 teams and storylines I was cheering for?
Yes.
Do you remember what they were offhand?
Yeah, so the Edmonton Oilers, but they got out, obviously, because Connor McDavid. Buffalo, because, well, we all love Buffalo, and they love us. They play our anthem, so you're kind of rooting for them. And then there was...
Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yes, but what you didn't want to happen...
Hold on, before we get to that, so you know, out of those 3 teams, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Edmonton, do you know how many are left?
They're all gone?
They're all gone. When the NHL playoffs started, Pooch, do you remember I told you there was one nightmare scenario involving 2 teams having success that would absolutely suck for all Leaf fans? Who were those teams?
The Montreal Canadiens and the Golden Knights.
Yeah, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah.
There's 4 teams left right now. Vegas versus Colorado.
Oh, dear.
And Montreal versus Carolina.
Oh, dear.
2 of the final 4 of this nightmare scenario. So if Montreal and Vegas win their series, you'll have a Montreal-Vegas final, which is a nightmare because it's the Montreal Canadiens. If you're a Leaf fan, I'm sorry, you cannot support the Montreal Canadiens. Those 2 don't overlap. And Vegas because of Mitch Marner, who couldn't have success in the playoffs here, but he's in the 3rd round for the first time.
I mean, shining star.
How good could he possibly be doing? Let me just check the NHL playoff scoring leaders.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's first. Oh, he's leading the playoffs the entire playoffs.
Oh, dear.
He's leading the playoffs in scoring. What is happening?
Did you put this out in the universe and now it's happening? It's your fault? Can we blame you for this?
Is it something in the water here in Toronto? Is it the air? Is it the color of the jerseys? What are we doing?
I thought it was going to go the other way for Buffalo over the weekend because, they had that great game. And then last night, Montreal, overtime.
Could have killed two birds with one stone and knocked out the nightmare scenario team and had one storyline to cheer for left. Now I've got nothing to cheer for. I'm just going to hate watch.
Wow. Well, you were so happy. You were on such a high after the draft lottery.
Yeah. Let me just go back to thinking about FIFA and all the wonderful tourists we're going to have here this summer. Me.
It's all better now.
Yeah.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Not so friendly reminder that the hardest working person in the room isn't the one who gets promoted at all. It's the person who knows how to play the game. And we got the rules. For all of the no-fluff advice for getting ahead in your career without losing your mind, listen to Clock In with Emily Durham wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Bodhi break and Bodhi break. Bodhi break.
Aw, Bodhi. So cute. So we went to the cottage over the long weekend, and in the car, lots of really fun discussions with the kids. And Bodhi asked me something that I just thought was it felt like a very deep question. I didn't know where it was coming from, and so
He's
I tried
a deep thinker, I feel.
I feel like in the car for some reason something happens to him. So I decided to record it, and I'm going to play it for you. But I didn't know how to respond, so I had a lot of follow-up questions. Listen.
Okay.
I want to learn about love.
You want to learn about love?
Yeah.
How come?
Because I like to.
What do you want to know?
I want to know some love.
You want to know some love?
Yeah.
What else do you want to know about love?
Hugs.
Hugs? Okay.
And kiss.
And kisses? Yeah.
And playing.
And playing. So all he
Okay.
knows so far, but he wants to learn about love, he says. All he knows so far is hugs,
And
kisses, and playing.
Okay.
But he wants to know what love is. Maybe he wants me to show him. I'm not sure.
It felt like he was writing a pop song
Yes.
at some point in there. Like adults who do their best thinking in the car, Bodhi also does his best thinking in the car. He gets reflective and deep. Where do you think this came from? He wants to know about love.
I know. I'm not sure. And he wants to learn about love. So does that mean that he doesn't feel like he's got a good grasp of it so far? Am I not doing a good job in showing him love? Is that why he's asking? Like, obviously my mind's gone to several different places, but I also didn't know what to say. Like, how do you give an almost 4-year-old love advice?
I mean, you got to experience it. He's got to get out there and experience it.
You're asking me? You're like, I could use the advice too.
So like he probably, I could use the advice. He probably sees you and Paul being affectionate with each other. And then I'm sure, like, I don't know what shows he's watching, but like, if he's watching shows where there's like, whatever, nuclear family setup or whatever in Bluey or something. He's like, oh, okay, those two are married. They love each other.
Maybe, Spidey and his friends. I don't think he's learning anything about that there. I don't know, but maybe you do. What should I be teaching Bodhi about love?
Yeah. I mean, maybe tell him about the whole prenuptial arrangement thing.
Oh, gosh.
Let him know that half is half, so choose carefully.
That's how I should start the conversation?
Yeah, I mean, you want to give him some real advice, right? I mean,
love, so it's hugs, kisses, playing, and prenups.
Hugs, kisses, playing, and prenups, and also just your partner's always right.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go with the audience here who is just, like they're wiser and they probably have been through some stuff. So maybe, just maybe, you have some advice for Bodhi. You can give us a call. What should I be teaching Bodhi about love? Maybe you have some love advice.
How about yes, dear? That always works.
That
right?
works
yes,
well.
Dear, no matter what.
I do like that. Or like yes, mom in this case. But yes, give us a call. What should I be teaching Bodhi about love?
Okay, yes. Let us know. What should Pooja be teaching Bodhi about love? The lines are open right now.
Let's actually take this call from Michelle in Vaughan. What do you think I should be teaching Bodhi?
Okay, so as someone that works with students every day, the best thing I can say is love is a hard concept to teach, but it's in the way that you show it. So you could tell Bodhi you could show love by cleaning your room, by hugging your mom, by being nice to your sister, by sharing, by caring. So you don't show love just in certain ways, but there's lots of different ways you could show love, and it's the way that your heart feels when you're teaching him that.
Oh,
what a great
that's
answer.
perfect. I wish I thought of that.
What a great answer. Michelle, you win. This wasn't a contest, but you've won.
Perfect. That's what they pay me the big bucks for.
That's good.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm writing this down. Thank you so much.
I'm going to write that down too. That's good. Thanks, Michelle. That's fantastic. Okay, Manpreet texting in at 981-981 saying, I think teaching him about self-love would be really valuable, something I wish I had learned earlier on in life.
It's true, because you often think about giving love and caring and sharing and all those things, but not the self-love. I like that, Manpreet.
I will say it's hard to properly love someone else if you don't love yourself first.
This is true. Mm-hmm. This is true. Renee from Scarborough. So what do you think? What's the advice I should be giving Bodhi about love?
So I'm an early childhood educator, and that just opened my heart.
Aww.
My advice as an educator would be to cut out a big, big heart and talk to him about what is love, and let's start writing it down. So when he sees a butterfly, how do you feel? Let's write that down.
Oh, okay.
And start putting little tiny bits of Post-it notes on that heart on the wall where he can see it.
It's great. Wow. I wish I was this creative or wise.
Okay, you win too. This is terrific. What a great, you've turned it into a little activity exercise, like a little school project, but that actually gets you to think about what love is.
And positive reinforcement when he does loving things or he, witnesses love, he has a visual to represent it.
Yes.
Exactly. And keep going back to that heart because love is all around us.
Do we have red construction paper in here? Because I think we need to do this exercise. This is great. Renee, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
I love that this advice is for my 4-year-old, but it's also advice that you're taking.
Get some construction paper and some PVA glue. It's a giant art attack.
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
it's time for a pun-off.
Aqua breaks up nearly 30 years after Barbie Girl topped the charts.
So life in plastic is not fantastic?
Evidently not.
Aqua breaks up nearly 30 years after Barbie Girl topped the charts.
So Aqua has evaporated? Ooh.
I love it.
Aqua breaks up nearly 30 years after Barbie Girl topped the charts.
After 30 years, Aqua finally said, "What are we doing here?"
Oh, wow.
Get it? Water?
Oh, yeah.
What
okay.
are we doing here?
That's not the last of the water puns.
Aqua breaks up nearly 30 years after Barbie Girl topped the charts.
Aqua broke up? That's an H2. Oh, no. Wow.
I hope that doesn't catch on.
Aqua breaks up nearly 30 years after Barbie Girl topped the charts.
Turns out Undress Me Everywhere was not a healthy way to resolve conflict.
Okay, that's good.
Aqua breaks up nearly 30 years after Barbie Girl topped the charts.
The breakup has hit Ken pretty hard. He's already lost the dream house in the divorce. Aqua breaks up nearly 30 years after Barbie Girl topped the charts.
Do you think when one of them announced the split, the others yelled, "Come on, Barbie, let's go to counseling"? You think so? Aqua breaks up nearly 30 years after Barbie Girl topped the charts.
I'm going to take it a step further, Pooja. I think it was more like, "Come on, Barbie, let's go sign the paperwork."
There you go.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Well, it's back to reality, back to work, back to routine, back to all the
I
things.
thought you were about to break into song. Back to life.
Back to, you know what though? I'm okay with it. I feel like I'm still on a high from the long
What did
weekend.
you do this weekend?
Well, it's not even that. It's just we had great weather. We had an extra day off. Like really nothing to complain about. I mean, I can find something to complain about. Traffic wasn't great, going up to cottage country. But other than that, it was great.
I know I say it coming off every long weekend. We really need to make this 4-day work week a thing.
Yes.
Like we're still, if you work 4 and you're off 3, you're still working more than you're chilling. Everyone's just happier. There's more time to the extra day in the weekend makes so much difference because in a normal 2-day weekend, you're just like surviving, getting stuff done, maintaining, catching up on sleep one day, filling your cup, and then the weekend's over. When you get 3 days off, there's actually one day to do something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you get stuff done. So you feel very productive. Yes. What did you do?
Oh, man. Not a ton. It was great.
Which is the best long weekend.
It was kind of a wellness weekend. I was telling Stef off air, we did like a sauna cold plunge. I did like a red light therapy thing. I did a compression therapy. It's like, like a blood pressure machine for your arm, but it's like these pants you put on and it like inflates around your legs. So if you've done a leg workout, I'm like, this is great.
This is what middle age is on a long weekend?
It just
all these like body therapies?
Pretty much. It was that, and it was my my nephew's 19th birthday. He's 19. I'm like, holy crap.
And then you were like, shots, because he's 19.
He was drinking Southern Comfort last night, and I took one look at that, and I had instant flashbacks to high school. That was what I used to drink in high school, and it was horrible.
You mean in university?
What did I say? High school? That's crazy.
No.
University.
Yeah.
And I just had instant flashbacks of in university. Yes. Just like, it's just awful. It's so sweet.
Did you show up there in your compression pants?
That's my uncle.
I floated there in my compression
It's
pants.
a wellness long weekend for him. Cheers to that.
The vibes in the city, Pooj, were immaculate. 30 degrees and 7 hours of sleep are a magical combo that nothing can compete with. What about you?
Yeah, we went to the cottage. We weren't there for long, but the kids just love the cottage. And it's like there's nothing to do. They just want to run.
But do they even know what a cottage is? How's it different than just being in...
I have no idea. There's something...
They're like, I worked so hard this week. Got to get to the cottage.
I don't know what it is. Something about nature and children. I think they just want to run free. They've got all this room to run. There's really not much to do, but they really enjoyed it. And it's like everything's slower. And I think they notice that from us too, is that we're not on our phones. We're all just sort of like just hanging out on the deck or, like they're blowing bubbles, things that you just normally don't do.
Yeah, Paul's practicing his golf swing in the backyard. I saw that on your story as well.
We don't have the room for that here in Toronto, so you got some room there.
That's true. And we're just big kids. I think that's why we relax at the cottage too. It's all the same things.
Yeah,
right? All right.
Yeah. There's something about it.
I'm going to put my compression pants on and figure it out.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.